All right, that's good. Back at it again. We're gonna set the bobber split shot out, and then we'll throw the bait caster, see if we can get a bass. Come on. All right, here we go. That's more than enough. Barely any wind out here. All right, stay like that. Bait caster. Trying the Strike King. This tube bait here. See how it does. Not being twisted at the top. All right, we're good. It's coffee and salted scent, so hopefully that will mean something to a fish. Chicken's doing the egg song. Be happy if I get a strike here. Let's see. Never. This is doing a Texas rig. A little bit of a darker color. I don't know if that's something messing with my other line, or if it's the wind making it dance. What's going on, chat? Happy Monday. I'm hoping the Senate bait will do the job. Maybe getting something on the line here. The weather is actually really nice. This week we're gonna be hitting like mid-60s, so We're here in North Carolina, off the East Coast. Considering we were like 2 hours away, got ice and snow, like 3 inches of snow. We just got like some freezing temperatures, but it was very contrast how this Monday is compared to what it was on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to warmer days. I just heard like 2 weeks till daylight savings, which again, that's going to be a positive as well. Oh, yo, yeah. Yeah, I can keep the snow. I mean, I'm not going to rush it. I mean, I think we got till like mid-April before we're like in the 70s consistently, but hell, it's going to be nice this week. What's that? I'm hitting bottom or what? Trying to catch a largemouth bass back here, or bluegill, crappie. Like I got this other line right here with the bobber and split shot. I'm using these crappie bites on it. But I'm hell bent on catching a fish back here. I've seen too many people do it recently with the with the bait that I left out here by accident. And so I'm like, if they can do it, I can surely can. But I haven't been able to. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be fishing on the boat kind of week. Looking like a Wednesday possibly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you do the same. Or have the same. Coming live from the backyard pond, per usual. Trying to break this skunk here with something different. Just throwing a worm out today. Sank a worm, but that had no luck. No luck with that. All right, let's see if there's anything on here. I'm losing bait here. So on this here, I got a split shot, and then panfish hook with these little bitty bites, they call them, crappie bites. It's not really deep back here. It's actually pretty, maybe middle of this pond's probably maybe 4 or 5 feet, if even that. Dang, it is warm. I got my boggin on my head. Don't need it. Barely need this hoodie on. All right, did my morning chores, got laundry on, did some work, got my exercise in, dishes. So productive Monday so far. And we're just getting started. Yo, fishy thing, I appreciate the sub. Doing great for Monday, man. Just trying something new here. Trying to see if the fish are starting to wake up back here. Yes, sir. Then I'm trying to catch bluegrass, bluegill. I'm saying blue crappie, emerging two fish. If I can get a bass, that'll be amazing. Which that reminds me, I gotta call that store, see what the deal is, because I'm trying to stock this here with some bass. If it don't cost an arm and a leg, I'm definitely doing it. Never done it before, so. Actually, I think that's this week. Or this Saturday. They have this thing called Fish Day or something. I don't know, at Tractor Supply, that you can get them locally from the store instead of getting them from the actual, like, farm. Well, there's a few of them around town. Like, they're only like an hour or so away from here. I really should look and see how long it takes for bass to grow, though. Hey, make sure I'll double tap. Let's see if I can run them lights up this morning. I'm trying something different with the Texas rig, but I'm using this like tube. It's like a tube bait with tentacles. I mean, best way I could describe it is like a squid almost. But it's like coffee salt scented. These bass, man, they're just mad lazy. Like I see muddy cloud in the water, but I don't know if that's a turtle kicking that up or if it's a fish swimming. Come on. Most days you'll find me out here just because this is a cast length from the backyard, so it'd be a missed opportunity if I'm not at least out here fishing. And then I'm like 10 minutes from the beach. And when you have nice weather like we're gonna have this week, you gotta go saltwater fishing. That might be the last time because eventually I gotta take the boat out, get it serviced, so take advantage of it a few more times before I have to take it out. Luckily enough, they don't, like, I guess they say it's like a same day thing, so I don't have to like leave it overnight or for a few days. I can drop off, pick up same day, and then it's just a matter of getting the boat clean and ready for the season. Ooh, thought that was something there. Let's be dragging bottom here, picking up nonsense here. Come on, fish. What's everyone getting into this Monday? Let me know in the chat where you guys are at. I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina. About like an hour north of Myrtle Beach. Most people seem familiar with Dirty Myrtle. Nothing on this bobber yet. Patience here. Like when it gets really thick back here, you can easily see like big carp swimming along the bank eating. I mean, most days you can see like just their tails or their dorsal fin just swimming around the edge. But we got crappie, bluegill, mudcat, largemouth, garfish. We even got blue crabs. Not present. Alligator too. A few alligators. But I think they like hibernate or they like make their way somewhere else out of it because they don't stick around during wintertime. Yeah, they're massive. I haven't caught one. It's on the list for sure. The one year they had to drain this pond out because they were doing some type of water line work, and they had to they dammed that little channel right there between the retention pond and the water here, and there were massive carp that were in here that they had to get out and put in the bigger pond. I mean, outside of the carp, everything else is natural. The carps are put in here for vegetation management, but everything else, this is natural water. It actually used to be a lot bigger before they started putting houses back here. I even thought about putting the pedal board out, or the pedal boat. But I gotta get a boat hand trolley or trailer, because somebody kept pushing that boat, and then the boat that's now in my backyard, they kept pushing it off the bank, and then it's floating, and that boat doesn't have a boat plug in it, so it's taking on massive water. It gets to the other side, and you gotta have like the freaking get a bucket to bail it out while still taking on water. So then I gotta stuff it with whatever I can find so it's not taking on any more water. Pedal back across, finish removing the water. It's just a huge pain in the butt. So I'm gonna start taking collateral from these kids. Like, yo, give me the best thing you got. This thing's just drifting, man, just drifting. We're gonna move that and see if it. Yeah, too nice of a day not to at least try to fish. So let me throw this back out, and then I'll show you what I'm fishing with. Let's see if I can adjust the depth on this thing here. Now, one thing I've never tried back here is live bait, other than fiddler crabs, which that didn't do nothing, but it was worth a try. All right. So yeah, like I said, like this, when your gate opens up the back to this, you have to fish it as much as possible. So this is what I'm using. This is Berkeley's power bait, and I've caught catfish, I've caught bass, I don't think I've caught an actual crappie with it, ironically. But I left this on the boat and these kids were using it and they were catching hella fish with it. And when I try using it, I catch 0 fish. So it's just boggles my mind. Because this thing was like pretty much like halfway full and they were like crushing it. And I'm like, what are y'all? I'm like looking on the back porch, looking at them like bringing up all these fish up. And I'm like, what are y'all using for bait? And they're like, we found this here on a boat. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is what I picked up from Dick's Sporting Goods. They had like a buy 3, get 3 deal for Strike King and Z-Man. And this is what I'm throwing. Never used it before, but it's like death before decaf. But why not? Gotta try a new thing, see what happens. This here. All right, where's this line at? Okay. At this point, I just gotta keep getting upgrading my gear. And there's usually fish in here. And again, from where I was sitting on the back porch, they were just fishing back here, either by this drainage, which I don't know if you can tell, but like it's cloudy there. So clearly there's something either swimming or it could be a turtle for all I know, but something's kicking up all that mud. I just haven't caught that fat bass yet. What am I dragging on? Crap. That's why I'm dragging crap. All right. Just do me a favor, double tap. Likes are absolutely free here. Means everything for helping my channel grow. I'm almost pushing 4K subs. If you only knew how long it's taking me to get there. So I'm grateful for everyone that's kicking it. Like on one hand, I'm thinking it's the time of the day, maybe. But I've caught fish at random times. But I will admit, they are probably a little more active in the morning and in the evening. Yo, Fish, appreciate that, dog. Um, I just know fishing better days are ahead. This thing's about to pick up here. Come on, fish. Somebody. Hey. If they're watching, I'm cool with that too. It all helps. So, damn it. No. All right, that wasn't too bad of a backlash. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna give this like 3 more minutes on this side, then I'm gonna try the big pond. So we can get around those trees over there and see if that might make a difference. I mean, hell, yeah, I don't know what it is, like, ever since the channel did get monetized, like, my lives have been not that strong. I don't know why. But today's a good day. It could be the time of the day, I don't know. I don't try to guess anymore. I just go live and just fish. What's going on here? I'm all twisted up here. The way I see it, I was gonna go fishing anyway, so. Yeah. I'm trying to lock it in. All right. Might got some eggs to go get later on. That's like printing money over here these days. I got a minute for some action over here before we switch it. The good thing is I do got the boat plug now for the boat, so we'll see what the afternoon's looking like. I might be back on around after 4 o'clock. Just kick myself out to the middle of the pond. Put some line in and see what happens. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, that's... I enjoy fishing, and it's there's too much fishing around me for me not to be doing this. Like I said, I'm fortunate enough where this is in a neighborhood right behind my house, but on top of that, there's like 5 or 6 other ponds in this in in this neighborhood. And then, I don't know what Siri's problem was. That's crazy. And then 10 minutes from the beach, which I'm close to Carolina Beach, but we got multiple beaches: Riceville Beach, Topsail, Curry Beach, Fort Fisher. So, I mean, like, there's endless possibilities for the type of fishing I can do. Plus, I got a boat that I keep in the water. I have my own charter business. So it just was like a no-brainer. It just meshes really well. So, and if I can get this channel doing what I believe it will be able to do, then I'll be able to take take people fishing, just because who wants to fish by themselves? And if I can offset my costs for boat maintenance and fuel, I'll take anybody fishing, as long as you ain't stress me out and wreaking havoc on the gear. The way I say it is, I could break my own stuff myself and complain, but there's no point in doing it with somebody else. All right, we're moving. We're on the move here. But in all seriousness, y'all, we got 52 people on this stream here. 4 likes. We can at least get to 10. 10 is... I do that with much less. All right. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it over here and see what happens. Like, for the last month, it's been really the ducks pond. You know, I see these ducks over here all just posted up here. All right. Try the luck over here. See what happens. It is. Crap. Got that crap all over my reel. Okay. Yeah, not a fan of winter fishing, but use it as an opportunity to beef up my knowledge, so I can be ready when the time does get here. I've had my boat for 4 years, and honestly, yesterday was like maybe the first time ever where I actually like truly took the time to research how to effectively use my Garmin fish finder. Like, here I'm thinking I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not even remotely close. So I'm hoping that's going to have a positive effect on where I find fish when we're out on the boat. It's just little things like that make you hopefully a better fisherman, but it's part of that. It's part of the journey. Okay. What here? is like just no wind. Loving it. Most days back here, it can be a little dicey. I've lost 2 trampolines in the backyard to my neighbor's yard. Not during an actual storm neither, just a random day that just was decided to be windy. Not to mention, had a tornado come right between my house and my neighbor's house. Knocked down my fence panel. Multiple panels on both sides. I hear you, bird. I hear you. I hear somebody walking behind me. In the woods. He. Sketchy. Come on, something. Take it. Oh. It's just hella loud back there. So I'm like trying to figure out what the heck that noise is. Something happened, at least I'm live streaming, so. Damn, that was a good cast. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna eliminate the question of whether or not there's fish in this pond, because I'm gonna put some in here, my damn self. Question is, what kind of fish should I put in here? Either bass, crappie. I think they got like a different variety of crappies you could put back here. Oh, fish, yeah. Sorry, man. I just now saw you. You just said. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think there's some amazing places that are probably under most people's noses. They don't realize how great a fishing opportunity it is. These fish trying to play me, man. They're playing me this morning. They were playing me yesterday when I was out here. Fun fact, somewhere out here, like kind of like off in that direction there, is where I lost my iPhone while live streaming. Fell right off the tripod, so learn from me. Make sure your stuff is secure, especially around water. It's actually the second phone I've lost while fishing, but not, that was while live streaming. The other ones I should have been around the edge of the boat. I was checking my phone for a text message someone sent me, or I was sending somebody a fish, something fish related, I know that, and it hits the side of the boat, and then boom, boom, plummets to the oyster bottom of the basin. Right now, the Strike King's coming up with a dud. Death by Coffee is not hitting. Sorry, though. Sorry. Crappy Bite's not hitting either. I feel like that's a pretty decent spot where it's at. We probably got like 10 feet of, maybe 10, 15 feet of water depth here. Out towards the middle of the pond. It's pretty shallow around the bank, though. Oh, that's what the freak's on here. Trying to figure out why my hand's getting all turning off pink here, because my line got caught on this. Well, if you don't get around to liking the stream, make sure I'll subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos. I think I've done a pretty good job how I curated them on my home, on the channel page itself. Yeah, I don't even see fish along the bank, like tiny fish, nothing. It's only a matter of time. I think the water temperature is going to start coming back up here shortly. Let's try letting it sit there for a minute then. Thing is, feel spring is in the air. Come on. These fish are completely unbothered by what I have on that other line. Turtles included. Nobody's curious. Yeah, I think that thing swims pretty nice. Let's try middle of the pond here. Well, I hope everyone gets a chance to fish themselves and catch fish. Maybe I might dig up some fresh earthworms in the backyard and, like I said, get out here. If it's not too windy, take the blue boat out. Let's see if we can get something on the bottom. I'm just convinced the like button is probably broken. It's just hard for me to believe that. I only got 4 likes on this with the amount of people that's been in the stream this entire time. Yo. Yeah, make sure y'all double tap. Your likes will help my engagement. Spencer, no, we're just throwing right now. I'm gonna try to reset this bobber here. I thought it would be different, y'all. I thought it would be different. Let's recast this here. See if I can take the depth of this a little bit more. I'm just gonna cast his SOB out here. Screw it. Well, she's floating. It is floating. We're good. We're good. We need to get like a skimmer, clean around this pond. A lot of freaking trash. Kids be leaving. Droop. That's what I wanted to do. Just slam it in the water aggressively like that. North Carolina. Just trying to fish this. It's a residential pond, but it's natural. The only thing that's stock in here is the carp that the HOA puts back here. Everything else Mother Nature provides. So I'm trying to catch a bass or bluegill, but fate has it otherwise. Nothing is piquing any of the fish interest. And that crappie bait's really smelly too. So, I mean, like I said, I've watched 2 kids crush it with that very same bait. I'm just having the opposite of luck with it. I can't explain it. I'm a firm believer you gotta have a childlike heart when fishing. Ooh, that was a good cast there too. Dang. I see it. I see it. But as it gets warmer, the stream is definitely gonna step up. My peak performance, I was streaming twice a day, so I'm looking forward to getting back at it. Either I'll be coming live from here, backyard, or some pond around the way, or you either find me at the dock or on the parks fishing, or you might find me at the beach or on the boat throwing a line or two. Who dat? It's like 60. We're getting warmer. Carolina's starting to get out of that thaw. But we had snow this past weekend. Not here at the beach, but like 2 hours away. Oh, Spencer, I'm definitely locking in. Like I was saying earlier, like I can hop in my truck and go 10 minutes and go surf fishing if I wanted to, or get on the skiff and head out in the intercoastal, go on the Kafir River. I could drop a crab basket at the dock too if I wanted to, or just fish from the dock. Like, I mean, there's no shortage of fishing that I can do, so there's gonna be a lot more fishing. We're just hoping there's gonna be a lot more catching in 2025. So the more I can run these numbers up, then it's gonna be able to cover what, because fishing is expensive, if y'all don't know that already. Not to mention all the other added things like the camera and setups. Oh yeah, who dat? It's definitely different, man. But it's crazy. People will be catching some of the most insane bull drums I've seen from the surf. Man, we're fortunate. We got a lot of wrecks, like for near shore fishing, so you don't really have to go that far out. But if you want to get in some really deep water, you're looking at least a couple hours, if not 3 to 4 hours of a one-way to get out in deeper water if you want to try to catch some of the bigger fish, unless you're fishing out of like Moorhead and you're a little bit closer to the Gulf that way. I don't know, Gunner. I play like this year. I'm gonna keep it open minded, but I do a lot more freshwater and catch more. No, I do a lot more saltwater and catch more saltwater fishing. Plus, I tend to keep the fish that I catch from saltwater if it's in season. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be keeping a better track of the fish I'm catching and targeting. And if that means I gotta book some charters with some people, which I know a few, and I got some friends that are set up for some of those longer trips, as well as just the bigger game of fish that I'm trying to go after. But yeah, we're definitely gonna the fishing is gonna get dialed up significantly. Also, last year was a little weird. Like I said, I do have a charter business. It's called Out East Island Charters. I started like 3 years ago. Last year was a little slow, but this is a year the bounce back. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm just trying to do it on. It's like a little side hustle. Like anytime you could take a hobby, something you love, and make money from it, it's not a bad gig. Plus, it offsets a lot of the cost that comes with it too. So, ooh, I'm flirting that line. Almost threw in that bush over there. But I think, at least for right now, the fish have spoken. I might need to just spice it up and try something a little more tantalizing for them. But I garden, so luckily I got a lot of worms I can dig up. All right, Infamous, this is gonna be my last cast, y'all, before I have to head in. Still got adult stuff I gotta do, unfortunately. But depending on how the day go, I might be back out here. Guess I might get on the blue boat, who knows. We'll definitely be going live from the Carolina skiff here this week. Not sure what day. I gotta check the weather, see what the forecast is hitting on. But I'm just excited to put what I